Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're just diving into the world of Terraform, you have probably noticed that understanding data types is key to writing efficient configurations. Don't worry though, in today's video, we are breaking down Terraform data types in a way that is simple and easy to follow. By the end, you will be ready to use these data types confidently in your projects. So let's jump right in. First up, we have the string data type. Strings are essentially text values and are one of the most basic data types in Terraform. You'll often see strings used for names, IDs, or labels. Here is an example. Here, the location variable is defined as a string and it defaults to East US, which is an Azure region. Simple, right? Next is the number type. It represents numeric values and it can be an integer or a float. For instance, you might use numbers to specify the number of VM instances to deploy. So in this example, you have a variable VM count of data type number and the default value is 2, which indicates that we want 2 instances. Moving on, the Boolean type, which stands for Boolean value, basically true or false. It is great for toggling features on or off. For example, I have a variable monitoring of type Boolean, which defaults to true. So with this configuration, monitoring is enabled for our resources because the value is set to true. Now let's talk about lists. Lists are ordered collections of values of the same type. They are essentially handy for repeating configurations like defining multiple regions. So here, the variable supported locations is a list of strings representing different Azure regions, such as East US, West US, and Central US. This makes our configuration scalable and easy to manage. Up next, we have the set type. Think of sets as lists, but with unique values and no guaranteed order. In this example, we are using set to store resource tags. And since sets eliminate duplicates, we can be sure our tags are always unique. Now, let's look at maps. A map is a collection of key value pairs, which is great for storing related data like tags and settings. So in this example, for the variable VM SKUs of type map, we are mapping environment names to specific Azure VM SKUs, allowing us to easily reference different configuration for each environment. So for example, you can see for dev, we are using standard DS1 V2. For staging, we are using standard DS2 V2. And for prod, we are using standard DS3 V2. Things get a bit more complex with the object data type. An object allows you to group various attributes together, like a configuration for a virtual machine. For example, here the VM config variable is an object with 3 attributes: VM size, OS type, and disk size GB. This setup allows us to store multiple related settings in one neat package. And by the way, you can also use the default value for this variable of type object. So for the VM size, you have standard B2S. For the OS type, you have Linux. For the disk size GB, it is set to 30. And finally, we have tuples. Tuples are ordered collections that can contain different data types. They're useful when you need to keep multiple related values together, but they're not of the same type. In this example, for the variable database settings of data type tuple, we are storing different pieces of information: the type of database as a string, the storage size as a number, and a Boolean value to indicate whether it's highly available or not. Let me save this code and open up the terminal. First thing, I'm going to run the Terraform plan and press enter. All right. Now, if you want to see the values of your variables, you can type Terraform console, press enter. To start with, I'll type var.location, which will output the string value as East US, var.vm_count. which will output the number value, which is 2, var.enable_monitoring, which will output the Boolean value, and that is true, var.supported_locations, press enter, which will output the list value, which contains East US, West US, Central US as the Azure regions. Next, var.resource_tags, which will output the set for the resource tags, production and web server. Next, var.vm_skews, which will output the value of map, where we are mapping the environment to specific Azure VM SKUs. Next, var.vm_config, press enter, which is an object variable with 3 attributes: disk size GB, OS type, and VM size. And finally, we have var.database_settings, press enter, which stores 3 different pieces of information about the type of database, the storage size as a number, and a Boolean to indicate whether it's highly available. And there you have it. Those are the essential Terraform data types that will help you define your infrastructure as code, whether you're just getting started or refining your skills. Knowing how to use these types effectively will make your configurations more flexible and powerful. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more Terraform tips and tutorials. Drop a comment below if you have questions or want us to dive deeper into specific topics. See you in the next one.